What's going on, YouTube? It's the LazyLion. Yo, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm on my way back from the gym. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a second about your limits, like what your limit is with your physical and mental body. I was just thinking about, you know, The Dark Knight. I was thinking about the scene in the beginning after Batman, for The Dark Knight, the second movie, when he's all beat up, like he got hurt by the dog and like he got slammed against that cement pole by Scarecrow in the opening scene. You guys know what I'm talking about. And he's all beat up and he's like sewing his arm back together. And Alfred's telling him, like, you have to know your limits. You have to know your limits, Master Wayne. And Bruce says, well, Batman has no limits. And then Alfred says, well, you do. So I was just thinking about that, and I wanted to talk to you guys about my personal limits. I hurt my wrist, my right wrist, years ago. I damaged it while I was working out at home doing this forearm exercise. I was doing the exercise with free weights, and all of a sudden I heard and felt this crack in my wrist, and I just dropped the free weight. Like, I couldn't even hold it anymore. My wrist hurt so bad. And ever since that day, I couldn't open door handles, sink faucets, shifting in my car, like driving stick shift. Everything I did with my wrist hurt. It's incredible. It was so painful. So I got wrist surgery last year during July, the end of July 2011. What I ended up doing, for any of you that are scientifically inclined, I ended up tearing the TFCC complex in my right wrist. It's like this ligament, this group of cartilage that I essentially tore in half. And I didn't know this. I just like lived my life for like 2 years with a hurt wrist. I didn't know it was so screwed up. So I finally got an MRI, and they said, yeah, there's a couple tears. There's like some micro tears. We'll go in and do wrist surgery to repair it. And when they went in to do surgery, the orthopedic surgeon said the MRI didn't show everything. The actual complex, the whole thing was just torn in 2 pieces, in half. So we took it out. So like, I'll never have full strength in my right wrist ever again for the rest of my life, essentially. That's what that means. So that's one of my limits. And the other one is my back, you guys, my lower back near the lumbar area. One of my spinal vertebrae in the lumbar region sticks out. It's like protrudes outward, and I'm not sure why, but basically what this does for me is this like pinches the sciatic nerve on my lower spine, which runs all the way down to your toes, all the way down your leg from your lower spine. So essentially I'm in like constant pain in my lower back 24/7, and all the way down to my legs, and especially when I sit. That's why I have to sit on like a pillow. I always have to sit, and when I do, I have to sit for a short period of time. I can't sit anywhere for a long period of time. I have to get up, I have to move, I have to walk to keep the nerves moving, to keep them from just getting compressed, and just, it hurts so bad, you guys. So those are 2 of my personal limits. We all have our own. I'm not using them as excuses. They're not excuses for me to like fail, but they're things I need to be aware of at all times when I'm working out. And you guys need to think about your stuff, your limits as well, like things that you might have heard in your body when you were a kid or whatever. You know, that stuff comes back to haunt you. You gotta be very careful. Don't use it as an excuse, but work to build on it. So what I'm doing is, what I realized with my right wrist, I try to do all these wrist exercises, try to do all this stuff to heal my wrist, but what it comes down to is none of them really worked. The only thing that's helping my wrist get better is doing the exact same exercise I did to hurt it. The exact same movement I did with my forearm to hurt my wrist, I have to do that again. I'm doing it now with really light weight, and it still hurts a lot, but I can tell that my wrist is getting stronger. So hopefully this is a good thing. Hopefully I can build myself back to what I used to be. But I don't think I'll ever be able to be 100% again, because the surgeon literally took out the cartilage in my wrist that helps support bones and hold them together. Yeah, guys, so apply this not only to your bodies, but to your mind as well. You know, if there was a class that you took or something, or a test or whatever, a subject that you think is really hard, give it another shot, you know? Try it again, put more effort in, try a different approach, try something else to see if it works. You know? I mean, don't just give up on something because you fail the first time. We're supposed to fail. That's the whole point of life, is to learn from our mistakes. You know? Alright guys, going home. Gonna eat, shower, relax, of course, like a lion does. Yeah, those are the two things that I have wrong with my body physically, and I'm gonna hopefully build around them. It's hard for me to do squats, so I'm gonna try and do other leg exercises to get my legs strong. You know, I gotta work around it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, take it easy. Peace.